Good day, everyone. My name is Reuben Lai, and I lead Grad Financial, the fintech arm of Grad, Southeast Asia's leading super app. Today, I'm excited to share with you our journey to drive financial inclusion in Southeast Asia, how we came to be, what we've done, and where we're headed to. Let me tell you a bit about Southeast Asia. It's a diverse region with immense potential. We've been focused on Southeast Asia since our founding. This is not only our home, but it's also a region of huge potential, and some say the next China. Now, here's why. Southeast Asians love technology. With a population of 660 million people, it's twice as large as the United States. It's a young demographic where close to half of the population are aged less than 30. The smartphone penetration rates are high at 68%. And I tell you, Southeast Asians love their mobile phones. They spend 8 hours a day, way higher than the global average of 6.9 hours. Not sure whether that's a good thing. Southeast Asia is the start of the wave of digitization. It's been accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic. As the leading super app in the region, Grab is well positioned to bring the benefits of this wave to millions of users across Southeast Asia, and I want to tell you more about it. So, for the super app, we started out as a ride hailing app to solve a transportation safety problem. Our co founder, Hui Ling, wanted a safe way to get home at night. She would pretend to be on the phone with her mom during late night drives to ensure her safety. From there, we built on top of our transportation fleet a deliveries network where we delivered food, groceries, and e-commerce packages. And from 2018, we also launched financial services. What is our secret sauce for success in our super app? Our super app brings tremendous convenience into the lives of all our users. It allows them to access everyday services within one single convenient app. With more services, it results in increased consumer spend, engagement, and retention. It also results in more income opportunities for drivers and our merchant partners, which then improves the retention because they will go to whichever platform that allows them to have the most value. New services can then also be easily marketed to these existing consumers, driver partners, and merchant partners. Every single transaction on our platform is an opportunity to offer a customized financial product, whether it be payments, lending, or insurance. Let me tell you how we're driving financial inclusion on the super app for Southeast Asians. First, why was Grad Financial set up? Whilst developing our mobility solution, what we found out is that millions of people in Southeast Asia do not have access to basic financial services like banking. In the early days, we helped driver partners set up their first bank accounts. Over time, we got them to own cars by negotiating directly with banks and FIs to provide them with leases. We even work with insurers to provide them with micro insurance in order to improve affordability. Then we ask ourselves, hang on, why aren't the banks doing this? Why are we stitching together all these services with the various partners? That was when we realized how big and underserved this gap was across Southeast Asia. And then we launched GrabPay in 2018, and on the back of that, with the transacting account data, a relationship with the customers, we then introduced to them micro lending, micro insurance, and micro wealth over the next few years. What is our mission? To drive financial inclusion for the underserved in Southeast Asia. Who do we serve? 3 target segments. The first, the young white-collar workers, 18 to 34, who grew up mobile first. They expect instant services that are easy to understand and use. The second Our driver partners with limited credit history and ability to protect themselves and their families. And then the third are SMBs who want access to a huge customer pool and products, financial products to help them accelerate the growth of their businesses. What are the pain points amongst these three group of customers? Three things. The first, inaccessibility. Traditional banking products and financial products were designed mainly for the top 10 to 15% of the population. The second is full of complexity, jargon, and fine print. And then the third, expensive with huge fees everywhere. So we see a tremendous opportunity for platforms like Grab to drive financial inclusion in Southeast Asia. And the opportunity is massive. 6 out of 10 people are either unbanked or underbanked. 9 out of 10 lack access to credit cards. So we see a significant opportunity to roll out financial services in a way that's accessible to them so that it can drive greater economic empowerment. It's a very, very young industry with tremendous headroom to grow, but we have to do it in a way that would unlock growth. And how do we intend to do so? We have three main design principles that we adhere to in all our products. The first, micro everything. It needs to be accessible. We do fractional payments, fractional insurance, fractional lending. The second, it needs to be convenient. It needs to be as easy as ordering Grab food on a Friday evening. And the third, it needs to be transparent. We'll charge fees, but we will not hide it and obscure it from our customers. How are we reimagining the financial system in order to drive greater convenience? The main thing here is to embed it into the daily life of our customers. And we do so by working in a very integrated way across the Grab ecosystem. On the left-hand side of the slide is the buyer ecosystem, which is the end customers. Now, what we have equipped them is a digital wallet to pay online and offline, cashless, QR code, prepaid cards, buy now, pay later. We make it all available to them in a very flexible way. We then offer them lending, insurance, and invest in retail investments. On the right-hand side are sellers. Sellers want to grow their businesses. So we give them tools in order to accept payments, to transact, to advertise, and to engage with the customers, to fulfill, and to get loans in order to grow and expand their businesses. But the power is in connecting both the buyer and the seller side of this ecosystem. With more buyers, we attract more sellers who then bring more products onto the platform, which then brings in more customers. The data insights that we get from all these transactions allow us to design products that are more relevant and to price it so that it brings greater accessibility to all our customers across Southeast Asia. But let me share a bit about the impact that we've achieved since 2018. I'll share with you some of the stories of our customers whose lives have been impacted. Southeast Asia has largely been an offline and cash-based economy. Unfortunately, COVID-19 upended things. It forced many small businesses to sprint to get online in order to survive. Jessica was one such merchant. She runs a spice store in Kuala Lumpur. With COVID, she was not able to, and the lockdown, she was not able to serve her customers anymore. We immediately brought her onto the Grad Platform, set up a digital storefront for her, gave her digital payment tools to accept money from her customers, and give her access to our fleet in order to fulfill the transactions. She not only survived during the pandemic, she thrived because it opened up a whole new revenue stream for her. Mr. Kaur, he runs a food store in Thailand. He's another merchant that has benefited tremendously from our products. Small businesses like his find it hard to get working capital, even more so in the pandemic during lockdown. What we did was use our data. We understood that Mr. Kaur runs a popular store that has many customers because we fulfill them on our GrabFood platform. With that data, we were able to make available to him a short-term loan in order for him to continue to acquire products, so that he can sell to his customers. That allowed him to survive and thrive during the pandemic. Let me also share with you how our insurance products has benefited millions of people across Southeast Asia. Our focus in insurance is to fractionalize the premiums in order to drive affordability. We've got micro insurance for as low as 20 cents for our drivers, our consumers, and our merchants. It's designed to be simple in order to be rolled out at scale. I'll share with you that over the last few years, we've sold more than 130 million micro insurance transactions. In 2019, we launched a critical illness product in Singapore. It allows our driver partners to pay 10 cents to 50 cents in premiums and to accumulate insurance coverage every time they complete a trip. One of our driver partners signed up for this critical illness insurance. He was in his early 40s. He was a sole breadwinner. He was extremely hardworking. And over the course of 1,500 trips, he managed to accumulate the maximum coverage of $200,000. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with cancer. That put him out of work. But thankfully, he had this insurance coverage to cover him for his medical bills and to help his family tide over that very terrible and tough period in their life. These are stories of how we see financial services making a direct impact on the lives of billions of people across Southeast Asia. The final story I want to share is on how the Grad Platform was used to disperse COVID-19 aid to millions of people in Southeast Asia. We partnered the Malaysian government and the Indonesian government. In Malaysia, 3 wallets. We are the only non-government wallet distributed close to $300 million to the people in Malaysia. In Indonesia, we, together with other wallets, we distributed close to $1.4 billion to 5.6 million gig workers, unemployed youths. This was very successful because it allowed the money to be dispersed in a very transparent way, and the government was able to see exactly where it landed. So what's next for us? We're excited to become the most trusted and accessible financial services platform in Southeast Asia. And we want to accomplish that by 3 things. Focus on growing off the platform now that we've established and built the infrastructure and rolled out financial services platform products on the Grad platform. We want to introduce it to the other parts of a consumer's life by embedding payments products and micro insurance products across e-commerce platforms all across Southeast Asia. And we intend to accelerate it by working with third-party acquirers such as Stripe, Adyen. We also work with store builders like Shopify to embed our products into millions of merchants across Southeast Asia. The second, we want to continue to deepen our financial services portfolio by cross-selling relevant products, including loans and digital bank. And the third, we want to make sure that we are the most cost-efficient platform in order to deliver these services at scale. Digital bank is a very exciting development for us. A year ago, we were very blessed to have received the digital bank license from the regulator in Singapore. We're hard at work. We are building the platform and we look forward to launching it, first in Singapore and then across Southeast Asia. We've made tremendous progress, but we're just getting started on our journey. In closing, I want to say how excited we are to be on this mission to drive financial inclusion all across Southeast Asia. We want to give access to help small businesses grow. We want to give products like micro insurance to protect lives of our customers and their families. And we want to enable customers who have been locked out of the credit card industry to give them access to products like buy now, pay later in order to stretch their dollars and to increase affordability. There's still so much more to be done. The opportunity is massive, and we're just getting started. Thank you so much for your time.